let's start off with welcome back.
Hi guys.
Hi.
It's been a year, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. We have plenty of new fans over the course of the
Of
last year.
course, yeah.
And so maybe not everyone knows, but this is Kia, the
Hey guys.
first female host of the Industry Perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're OG fan.
Yeah, yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah. So welcome back.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I'm so happy to be back in the States, back in Cali, back on this pod.
Yes.
Like
The pod is happy to have you back.
I missed you guys so
We
much,
missed you
honestly.
too, fam. We missed you too.
And I know we
Yeah.
don't have the whole crew with us, but
Yeah.
it's still good to
Because
be.
some people have to work.
I mean, I wish I was them.
Yeah.
No, I don't. You know what?
Well,
Sometimes you need a break from hospitality life.
Yeah.
And right now I'm on that really large journey of no hospitality.
Yeah. I feel that. Honestly, for me, it's not that I'm like wishing either way, because it is nice to have a Saturday off, which I don't even know how that feels.
It's weird.
It's really weird. But this was one of those where, because I had something to do, it doesn't feel as weird.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like, oh yeah, this is what everyone else does on a Saturday.
Yeah.
They plan things out and they go and do things.
Yeah.
So
like
it's
he
pretty
asked
cool.
me to do this and I was like, oh yeah, Saturday, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which,
instead of
thank
being
you.
like, oh, of course.
I mean, you just got back into town.
Flew back in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've been gone for about a year
and it's
now.
Saturday now.
More
It's
than a year.
like,
But
and
yeah.
that's like, I mean, where were you for those out
Oh
there
yeah,
who don't
sorry.
know?
I was in Australia. I was in Melbourne. I left in June of last year, and it's literally almost September now. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to be home.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't so hot.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah. Well,
It's okay.
we're glad to have you here. So we are here for a. How would we describe this? This is like a dinner experience, or
it's like a dinner experience, but so Chef Trev does these dinners, yes, at his house. But this one specifically is going to be presenting, like we're going to be making pasta.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be more interactive than the usual dinner parties that they throw, where you'd be sitting down and they kind of just bring foods out to you.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be making.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm really excited.
I'm excited. And it's honestly, this setup is gorgeous.
It really is.
The fact that they have like extra virgin olive oil table, they have your pre-rolls over there, they have a bar, and they have like, it's like,
they have sponsors.
They have sponsors.
Like, I got to talk to them about that.
I know.
I need me some sponsors.
I know. Yeah. I was like, I'm just thinking of like, oh my God, last time I like tried to throw an event, like all I wanted was sponsors. So
yeah.
Like, it's so hard to like, for people to be like, we believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's one of those things where you think in your head, I can just put an event together and people are just gonna show up.
Yeah.
And you have no idea how many people are gonna show up, even if they have to pay.
Yeah.
You know, this is a ticketed event. The tickets for it were $100. You know, so I know for some people who may be thinking like
that might be a little bit expensive.
I mean, expensive is expensive. Expensive is relative.
But also, $100 is you going out to a bar one day of the week.
Exactly, and that's what I mean. You know, everything is expensive
your sacrifice,
now.
You know,
everything is expensive now. So
you just have to pick and choose what your priorities are.
Right.
Like, do you want to have an experience, or did you want to just go to the dive bar that you usually go to every week?
And I mean, I look at it like you could do both. So why not plan out your night to where you have this dinner experience?
Yeah.
And then on your way home, there should be that one bar that's within walking distance or Uber distance for you, whatever it is, you know, whichever way you get there, as long as you're not driving.
This pod.
Yes, absolutely. So that should be when you stop by the bar, you know. And I know I can say this because I'm a little biased and my situation is different. I live very close.
He lives like on top of the bar. Okay?
I live very close.
He just has to walk
to my
downstairs.
Favorite. Yeah, I live very close to where I like to drink, and so for me, you know. But I also have a lot of people who live in the building above where I live and in that area. But I digress. My point is, figure out a plan to where you can have your experience, something like this, something you've never done before. Like, I don't know if you can hear the music on the mics right now, but it's just some nice classical music.
Super nice. And there's a lot of like things happening. Like, people are enjoying, people are smoking, people are drinking, people are mingling, meeting new people.
Yeah, networking.
Networking.
Oh yeah,
that's Los Angeles for you. Networking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's actually really fun to be back in this space, in like just being able to be around new faces who are also interested in the same kind of stuff and things that I am interested in as well.
And I feel that we can have that in so many other places.
Yeah.
It's just about finding your community. So much nowadays is about separating each other and alienating each other. Whereas opposed to, I feel that food and drink is the thing that brings us back together.
Everyone
These
back
communal
together.
spaces.
100%.
The third spaces, as we have talked about on the pod before. And that's why I love the idea of this concept, because this is the first time I've done anything like this. I've never gone to any one of these dinner experiences before, and I didn't know what to expect. I came over and underdressed at the same time. Somehow I pulled that off. But yeah, it's just been, I mean, the ambiance is so amazing. The shading, the lighting, the way that they thought about that. There's uniforms involved for the most part for the people who are working.
All the chefs, they're wearing white coats. They're wearing aprons. They have their... It's
very well organized, very well put together, and you can tell it's done by people who have been in the service industry for a while and care and want to put on a good experience for you.
100%.
And so I want to say, thank you to Chef Trev and Adam and everyone, because I am terrible with names. I'm gonna be honest with you, not giving myself an excuse, just being real. I know a lot of people, and it's hard to keep track of every single name. But thank you to every single one of you who are opening up this space to us and inviting us in.
Yeah, and it's called Chef Trev Presents.
Yeah.
So if you're ever looking for something really fun to do, the next one that they have,
come check them out. You're gonna want to be there. And it's not, as far as I know, and we'll find out throughout the night once we get Chef Trev in here, because I don't know if we're doing an interview with him, if we're gonna put that interview with him before this one or after this one
or in between.
I have no idea. And that's the excitement of this, is just letting the whole experience come to you and show you what is the way that you want to
100%,
the way that it wants to be shown. And so thank you all to everyone who is inviting us here and for putting on this experience. So we're gonna go enjoy ourselves now. So
it's time to do one of these.
I don't have one.
I know.
So I'll see you
my
later
fault.
when I do.
I didn't get him when I got myself one. My bad.
Okay, well, my name is Chef Trev. This is the Bamboo Oasis. This is my home. This is.
There's a name.
Yeah, there's a name.
I was wondering what the name was.
It's branded. I came back here, and so there's a gate right behind you guys. And when I first came in toward the house, I opened the gate, and it was just like bumps. Like I still get them today. When I came back here, and I was like, I'm gonna gather back here. I'm gonna create. For the last decade plus, I've gathered in small spaces in my home, in apartments I've lived in larger spaces that I've rented to create. It's just for me, like, my escape from my 9 to 5 was creating an experience around a table with my food. And so, I mean, I worked in tech and did 60, 70, 80, 90, I did that. I did that world, and it was a blessing, because it taught me so much. When in that space, I optimized for revenue, I optimized for PR, I optimized for conversions, lifetime value, acquisition costs, all that stuff. And it's like, and the stronger we got, the more revenue we did, the more PR we got. I realized that I was just chasing ego rather than actually chasing purpose. And when I took a step back from that about a year ago, I realized that my escape during those years was taking a Friday off to do something like this, to bring people around a table. And so I thought, you know what, like, when it connected, when I came back here, I'm like, this is what I want to do. I want to bring people together and figure out like how I bring my superpower here. We're in Highland Park, and there's artists and creatives everywhere. And all my friends, they're amazing artists, craftsmen, ceramicists, tattoo artists, whatever. I was like, what gifts do I have that I get to bring? And it's like, oh, it's standing right in front of me. And so that was like, let me do this. And so today is our 12th sold out dinner in the last 10 weeks.
Give him his flowers real quick.
And this will
clapping in there real fast.
And this night will take us over 250 guests served, or what we just say, souls nourished.
Wow. Yeah. 250 souls nourished.
I love the way you said that. Yeah. Appreciate that.
That is so great. Oh my God.
It's a gift. I mean, really coming back here is like, this is this is a physical representation of, to me, like my purpose in this moment, my why of creating this magic around the table.
You know, I'm really happy that you're so passionate about it. I feel like a lot of the times we talk about our industry jobs and we really kind of just hate it. Exactly, and we hate every aspect about it and like all the people and stuff. And I feel like you've kind of flipped the script and changed it into like the good moments that we never really think of because we just drown ourselves in so much negativity. And I think the way that you just spoke about how you wanted to bring this along and how you are bringing this along is so just enlightening and enriching, and it just feels good. It makes me like, I'm like, oh yeah, like I forgot, like I like humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Forgot about that.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I say that, and like before we let you go and before you like hand off this particular portion of the interview, if you have more to say after this, I just want to say that I am also noticing a shift within culture when it comes to wanting to gather together and experience things together. You know, people are looking for a sense of community, some shared experience. And anytime you see someone trying to create something like that for a group of people, it's just such a beautiful thing. And so I just want to say thank you for that because I'm noticing that shift more and more. Even doing the show, I've been doing the show for 3 years, and there have been times where we did say like, "Oh my God, this fucking sucks." But lately, you know, like my friend Daniel, shout out to him, and a lot of other, you know, like Puerto Rican Michael, like we got so many friends in this industry that they really do care about the guests, and to talk to someone who's a part of the industry but also doing something that is technically industry adjacent because it's your own thing, it's just amazing to be a part of that. So I just want to say, give you your flowers, like thank you for creating that experience.
I appreciate
bringing happiness to other people and bringing happiness to yourself. You're doing something you love, but then other people also get to enjoy it and meet new people. And like I'm a big fan of like networking and just like also just being around humans that I've never met before. So like I think that is such like a beautiful thing that you're doing. Like congratulations to you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I think, you know, that resonates a lot from, you know, I feel like very much my superpower being an outsider in the space of like coming from software, coming from technology, coming from consumer behavior where there's so many adjacents, but you know, there was not this like decade that I spent in a kitchen, you know, with like coming out of it being like, this is like, I'm sick of being treated like this. And I think that speaks really well to the team that I've brought on of my sous chef Ren and my head of experience and beverage Adam. When they came in, and they said, this is the first time that I've worked in a kitchen that I haven't really felt like someone was telling me I'm worthless.
Yeah.
And I said, no, this is a place where
Chef's
you're worth
the wall.
Right, like, exactly. Yeah. And so I said to him, I was like, this is a space where actually you're worth everything.
Yeah. Do you mind explaining to us? Because by the way, everyone's in white shirt, apron. Do you mind telling us?
Notice that.
And it literally says his name. Yes. Do you mind telling us who is on your team? Who, like, starting from the top from you, working your way down?
Yeah.
Who you have here with you tonight?
So I have my sous chef, Ren Shaw, and he is just a beast, a force to be reckoned with. He showed up to my first event, introed through another chef, came in to, you know, help us do whatever we needed to do. And I just saw him like till like 2, 3 a.m., like just a dog working it. And later learned that he was in culinary school. And he had this vision of opening his own restaurant, which is why he's in culinary school. And for me, you know, my background in building and running software companies was like being part of the C-suite team, like being a founder of a company. It was like our number one role was recruitment. And, you know, I know it's like for me, it's really difficult, borderline impossible to train like discipline, passion, and hope. And I saw I saw all three when I met Ren, and I saw all three when I met Adam.
Yeah.
And so Adam came in as a mixologist, but just the way that he connected with other people here, like the way that he remembered names, remembered details, it was like,
introduced us.
Yeah,
I mean, he came up and spoke to me first.
Exactly. I mean, Adam,
he's definitely a people
and
person.
Adam was the first one that said, we are Chef Trev Presents. And that's what we're doing. We're creating Chef Trev Presents. It's not just this like coming out dinner, it's these experiences to bring people together. And, you know, I met Adam and I'm just like, you're in. And these two guys just show up absolutely selfless of like, we are Chef Trev Presents. We are this team. We are here with a purpose of creating magic. Every day before we have a dinner, we check in with each other. We sync our breaths. We set our intentions. And it's like my background of tech and like the marketing consumer aspect of this. And then my background becoming a men's work facilitator and bringing mindfulness and consciousness to our team. And also like the surprise and delight from consumer at Apple to our guests.
Yeah.
And so it all comes together to create this, like, I think really intentional, authentic, like, none of us need to be here.
Right.
We all want to be here.
Right. On a Saturday.
And on a Saturday and a Friday and a Saturday.
And it's hot.
Every weekend.
In the kitchen, slaving.
So many other places in here right now.
And you want it, they want to be.
Yes. And that's they show up. They're my rocks. They're my ride or dies. They're the reason that any of this happens.
Yeah. Is that your whole team?
That's the whole team.
I love that.
Yeah,
team.
it's a 3-person team, and we rock and roll, and we're continuing to expand, and we're always recruiting and always seeing, like, we have big dreams, and big vision. And we also have Brian, who's our videographer as well, and he travels with me internationally when we do international trips.
Oh my God,
he's incredible. He just like understands what it is to capture a moment, and so it's like these two are my operators, and then Brian captures the back end of it and the front end, and also lives it from his experience.
I have a question. Where was the craziest place you've done this outside of the United States? Have you done it outside?
Yeah, 2.5 weeks ago, we brought the magic to Mexico City for 2 sold out nights there on the. Yeah, it was bonkers. We were in Roma Norte, and it was so I won an honor by one of my brothers, Rishi, to bring us out there, and we brought it. We brought all the flavors, my favorite flavors that I grew up with there, and it was so rad to be able to do that. And it brought to life the vision of like how we continue to grow, create, to capture, to work with local chefs, how important it is for us here. Everything here is sourced right from the farm.
Yeah.
Everything here is farm to table, honoring the farmers, because we practice food as medicine and medicine is food. And we are a living manifestation of that. What we put in our bodies is like, it is an output. It creates an output of how like the quality of our life gets to be.
Yeah.
So for us, traveling around the world, meeting more farmers, highlighting more farmers, highlighting people who are on the ground creating the food, the nourishment that is on the menu tonight, is like a really important thing for us as well.
I love that.
All right. Well,
I
don't think there's anything else to be said.
I was going to say,
let's go enjoy the rest of this.
I'm so excited for this.
There is a sign off that this show has, and I think I've explained it a couple times before, but I don't think people always understand what it means. But I will say that you exude it, you embody it, and you just explained it so well. And that phrase is cheers to the staff. And the reason why that is always the sign off to this show is because, like you said, those guys are your rock. That's your team, and you can't do without them. So I always say cheers to the staff, because while we're over here able to have this experience and talk about it and relax, there are people who are still working to make this experience what it is seamlessly. And they don't get to have that fun until the end of the night.
Yeah.
So since you can't, and we say cheers to you. And again, man, cheers to the staff, guys.
Cheers to the staff. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for being here.
Y'all.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we are with Adam Sanchez. This is his bar, and we have a signature cocktail tonight, so I would like him to explain that to me and you.
I will. All right. So, so this is going to be When in Rome. It is tequila, butterfly PT, Campari, citrus, a little bit of sugar to balance it out, and I pour it over apple jasmine tea. Also, the active ingredient is love. So.
He's better than me. For bartending for 10 years, you know that love is the last one.
Amen. Right? Hey, you got to put in there a little bit. You know what I mean?
If they're not annoying, yes, I'll give you some love. But when our viewers know, literally this podcast is about the act of bartending in the world and our problems and issues.
I mean,
so the fact that he's putting love into this.
You gotta give it a hug. Every cocktail gets a little bit of hug. You know what I mean? Hug and love. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. I'm using that.
My father used to say that when I was younger. It was ridiculous. All right, Kool-Aid. All right, Dad.
Okay, real question. How much sugar is the appropriate amount of sugar to add into Kool-Aid?
Oh man, it depends. As my childhood, we put 1 cup per packet. wild, right? But as I got older, I did about half a cup for 2 packets.
Okay, so this is the tamer version because as a black person, we put double the amount it says on the packet per packet, so that's roughly like 2 cups.
Per 2 cups per packet?
Per pack.
Woo! My goodness. I mean, that's delicious juice right there. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
This is why we all have diabetes.
Wild. Amen. We made it out alive though. Look at us right here.
Alive. I'm here.
We got grown up Kool-Aid right here.
This is the grown up Kool-Aid.
Yeah, everybody chill, all right?
Thank you. Cheers, guys. That's heaven. Oh my God.
This is where we make our own pasta. So we had to crack the eggs, put them in the little flour bowl that we made by hand. After getting the sides fortified, whisk it up, mix the flour in. But of course our paper got stuck. Roll in the dough, poked it a couple times. Then we took a break, came back, and then it was time to flatten our dough. After rolling it out by hand, then it was time to use the pin. I can't pronounce the word, so I'm just gonna call it a pin. Then Nick brought over the board to roll it out with an even bigger pin that I definitely can't pronounce. And then once our dough was nice and flat, it was time to go upstairs and slice up our pasta. When you really love something, you gotta devote yourself to it.
Oh, 100%.
Especially when you're seeing the results and seeing that it's something that you're good at and you have a talent for. So it's like, I love seeing people like, Chef Trev and Chef Adam, do what they do, because it's like, if I had stayed on a different path, I would feel that way possibly.
Sure.
So it's nice to see someone else in, our field have that passion. So with that, I will say, let's introduce yourself and let the people out there know who you are.
Cheers to you all.
Oh, cheers to you.
Chefs?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome.
So,
yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being up here, but let the people know who you are.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Nick Guthman, born and raised in Los Angeles, Culver City to be exact.
Okay.
And tonight I was the pasta masterclass instructor. I've been making pasta with my hands and only my hands.
No machines.
No machines for about 10 years. And we had a great time tonight. Kind of working with, learning alongside 17 beautiful people who got their hands dirty, put in some work.
Yeah, we did.
And traps will be hurting.
Yes, and put in so much love.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's really what pasta making is about, is pouring your love into this beautiful dough. And it was just such a blast to get to share that with you all and the rest of our guests tonight.
Awesome. Yeah.
Do you want to maybe tell us like any of your schooling or anything you went through to become who you are today?
Sure. So mostly self-taught. Haven't been to culinary school.
Wow.
Haven't ever worked in a restaurant. My first job was at the Santa Monica Pier scooping ice cream. So that's the closest I've been directly at the pier. Lunch breaks were nice. Sunset, nice right there on the pier. That was good.
Oh my God.
Hard work on our feet, 8 hours a day, $8 an hour. Taxes after that, it was like $60 in an 8-hour shift. It was pretty, not even 45. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
literally not even.
Tough. So, but yeah, so mostly self-taught. But then I did go to Italy a couple years back. So I started cooking pasta 2015-ish. First 10 plus times, terrible. Starts to get better and better and better, and eventually went to Italy. I took 2 courses in Bologna specifically, and one in particular at La Vecchia Scuola Bolognese, which is world-renowned as one of the most elite pasta schools, specifically for making pasta with your hands. There are a lot of places you can learn to make pasta with a machine, but when it comes to using a big rolling pin that we call the mattarello, and a pasta board, the tagliere, and eggs and flour to make pasta, la sfoglia. There's no better place to learn, and I was absolutely blessed to take my learning, my self-taught, cooking experience, just grew so much in a short amount of time by learning from the nonas and the sort of
culture and tradition that my teachers brought into the food, and that's what I tried to channel and honor their passion, their history, their hard work, their love throughout our time tonight. So yeah,
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Yeah. Very well said. If I had the bell, I would ding that.
I know.
Yeah,
no bell. That's
I thought
what's
about
missing.
it, but we are
shoot.
outside.
We're outside.
It's not right.
I don't want to disturb anybody.
Right. I was wondering what was missing.
Yeah.
It's the bell.
Plus
the bell.
Us chefs, we might think that it's time to serve.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's time to serve, so that's why we use it, but we use it for zingers. Or like anytime something is like heartfelt, ding,
That's
or if it's like, oh,
too.
you said that, ding.
Yeah.
Like it's
I guess
like
you're serving.
You're serving.
You're serving.
Yes.
Serving.
That was a serve.
Okay. Say less.
Yeah.
So how did you come to actually work with everyone here?
Yeah, so me and Chef Trev, we went to college together, American University out in DC. And when I moved back home here to Los Angeles, I kind of was reconnecting with community and building up my friendships here post-college. And Trev happened to also be living in LA, and we kind of rekindled our friendship a bit, and have always admired, I think, each other's passion for community, for bringing people together, and of course for cooking. Chef Trev is a masterful cook. I'm pretty good at making pasta. I can do some other things too, but
pasta is
you're a specialist.
Pasta is my exactly. I'm a specialist. It's my thing. I don't want to say the word because I'll butcher it, but there's a Japanese word.
Is it zenitsu?
No, but I love that word. Ding. Whatever it might mean.
You can try me. What is it? What is it even?
Shokunin.
Shokunin?
Mm-hmm. Something like that, I think.
Shokunin.
Yeah.
Is it C-T-H?
S-H-O. Shokunin.
Shokunin.
Mm-hmm. And it's the idea of dedicating your life to mastering a craft.
I love that. I think more people in this world need to literally just
100.
sit down and be like, I need to learn how to do that. Because there are not many people now in this day and age, sorry to take over, who are masterful or skillful in any specific thing.
Right.
Like, we have lost the day and age where people can hand sculpt in marble.
Right.
Who can carve in wood. It's a dying craft. They're a dying craft.
Yeah.
And I think, I know this is not a dying craft, but this is something that's really cool that, like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do.
Yeah.
You learned your master now.
I have notes for my next time.
Yeah, there you go.
I have many notes for my next time. But I think it's really, really freaking cool that you found something you love and you just fully went for it. You know?
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I totally agree. We need more kind of dedication. We were talking about that a minute ago, right? Like really dedicating your time and your energy to just doing one thing right. I think in our world today, it's, for whatever reason, we're compelled to be not just multi-talented, because there's nothing wrong with being multi-talented. We all have many skills and stuff, but like to just know a little bit about a lot and kind of just spreading ourselves too thin. And it's just been a beautiful journey. And I bring this up in the context of how I know Trev. You know, I've dedicated my cooking time specifically to pasta, but I feel like Chef Trev has dedicated his cooking time to building spaces and communities for people to come together.
100%.
And as much as I have learned, and I still have a lot more to learn, but of how to master this simple thing that somehow is so complex with over 700 shapes, discovered shapes, probably several undiscovered shapes of pasta. Like, I've learned so much, right? I've gone so deep. Trev has gone so deep on figuring out how can we bring people together, and for that I've always respected him, admired him. And when the opportunity came up for me to get to come and play a role tonight, I said, absolutely, whatever you need. If you want me up in front instructing, let's roll with it. We'll see how it goes. We'll have some hiccups along the way.
And you did a great job.
Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
And if it's, hey, stay in the kitchen, I just need you to help clean the dishes, I would have done that too.
I understand that. And I love that humility. You know, like that's, I would think Chef Trev said himself something about, hard work, dedication, and humility. And being able to find people who have all three. And like, you exude all three of those things. So just want to say thank you for that. And being an inspiration as to saying you can learn a craft. Like that's what you were saying. Like we don't have as many people who want to learn a craft anymore. And here it is, you have learned a craft and have refined it to become, what was the title that I heard earlier? Because we're not going to just skate over that.
Okay.
That's part of the humility.
Yeah.
You haven't actually said
during our dinner.
Too much humility.
He
Eh?
literally
too much
said
humility.
that you were 1 out of 3,000 applicants who got this title, which was
The chief pasta officer of a food blog.
CPO of
Inspired Taste food blog.
Done.
Wow.
Yeah, thank
Done.
you. Thank you. Maybe too much humility.
Don't say a food blog.
Yeah.
This freaking guy.
Out of 3,000
This freaking
applicants.
guy. Out of 3,000 people who applied.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Don't be humble.
It was.
He knows I'm
Yeah.
not humble.
I
Don't be
appreciate it.
humble.
I appreciate that. You know,
Going back.
I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Though, you know, and I think we all are, because a lot of my.
You might have found your coach.
All right. Hey, I'm
I'm
down.
now taking bookings
Okay.
for you to learn how to not be humble.
While
Coach.
being humble at the same time.
While being humble still.
A little.
Kind of.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
also learning to own your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
There
awesome,
you go.
Be awesome.
Yeah.
be awesome.
Own
Be
it.
about it. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, the chief pasta officer gig came up. It was a very cool opportunity. I had a lot of pause when the
You had
application.
a moment of pause.
Yeah.
A season of pause,
Yeah.
some might say.
Yeah.
Because the application was to make a video about why you'd be good, and we were talking about this a minute ago. I am not necessarily
You're like, why am I good?
the content
Yeah.
creator.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and clip my videos too much, and I need to get better at that too. So I was having a moment of pause, and I thought to myself, I'm low-key pretty good at this. Okay, and so
Humble
I said-
beginnings, part 1.
There it is.
you know?
Realizing
Yeah.
you are good at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So I put the video together. I put it out there. It's on my Instagram, and the feedback I got was so heartwarming,
Yeah.
so supportive. And then when I had my interview with the folks over at Inspired Taste, they were like, the way that your community showed up for you and liking, commenting, sharing, tagging us, etc., we could just tell how much heart and soul you had in what you're doing. And again, if I had one message about why we should build our crafts and why we should, in my case, keep going on this path towards deepening our understanding of pasta, it's because of love. Like, it's always been my favorite food forever and ever since I was a little boy. And just being able to keep finding new things that you get to love about a thing, as simple as pasta. Like, how cool is that? Especially in this moment in our world when a lot of stuff isn't so great, and it's not a lot that we can pour into love or pour our love into, right? And so that's really what motivates me, is that every time it's an expression of love, and then to do it in community with all of you. Think about what we just created. If you choose to look at not just we made pasta together and we learned, but that we created this loving community around it, and then we all got to eat. Which, what could be better than that?
Yeah.
You know?
It felt amazing.
Yeah. I'm so happy.
You know, and when you're a part of something like that, you know, I had a conversation with one of the people here, and I said, you know, moments like this, you're reminded of why people feel that sense of longing for a community, to be a part of something, and to feel like not just validation, but belonging, connection. And sometimes you can do that in just a setting like this, like a single serving community of like, we can, like Chef Trev so eloquently said, like, we will never have this night again. We'll never have this table. We'll never be the same.
We'll never be together.
Never again.
This,
you know,
whole night will never happen again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So
there's
enjoy
something
that
very
night.
beautiful in that.
You know?
You know,
And
very
to stay
beautiful
present
in
with that.
that.
To stay present. And, you know, I was checking for learning throughout the night. I was checking in with the whole team because I wanted to see what was coming up.
You were very good.
Yeah.
I
wanted to
God.
see.
I was like, please come check out my network.
Yes.
I need
Yeah.
validation.
You literally
Am
said-
I doing good?
You literally said I
I
need
need
validation.
validation.
Well, y'all crushed it. Y'all absolutely crushed it.
Thank
But, you
you.
know, it was like I was checking in large part to keep us present.
Right.
To keep us present with that moment, wherever it was. If it was perfect, if it wasn't perfect, it was too wet, too dry. not thin enough, whatever.
But also being in a class is very hard. You have to keep everyone not just focused, but also like, are you guys doing it?
Yeah. Just doing all of that.
Is this correct?
Yeah.
No, that's real.
And I love how you said it, like keeping everyone present, because you actually teed me up to what I really wanted to talk about, which was the fact that I barely saw a phone the entire time I was here, other than mine, because I'm using them to record. And when I wasn't recording any content, when we weren't filming anything, I was nowhere near my phone. I just had it plugged in. One, I needed battery, but two, I didn't want to be near it. I had it in airplane mode until I had to look something up.
But it was also like it was like an unspoken rule when you saw the table set. It was an unspoken rule, like, no, don't put your purse, don't put your phone down. It was like a weird, like it didn't. No one told you.
No, it wasn't said
to not do this. It was just kind of like an instinctual, like, okay, we're not.
Even before that, not even when the table was set. When we first walked through the door.
No, that's what I mean. When the table was set, when we got in and we saw
the table being set for the activity as well.
For the activity,
absolutely.
It gave you that whole feeling like, no, we're going to be present. Like literally, we stood next to each other. I had my phone in my hand, and I was like, hey, Nando, I need you to put this in your pocket.
Yeah.
I was like,
I can't
have this right now.
Yeah.
Like,
that's so beautiful.
The phones were gone.
Yeah.
We were like in this together.
Yeah. And before we hand the floor back to you to sign off, so you can enjoy the rest of the night, I do also want to say, because I am going to make sure that this is in the video, but talking about being in the moment, you pulled the dopest Jedi pasta move I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. It was so dope because you weren't even looking at what was happening.
We caught it. Right?
Yeah, we caught it, and we caught it on film. Yeah, that was dope as fuck.
So
man.
basically,
I ain't gonna lie.
I was talking dirty to the pasta.
Yes.
Which is what we do. It's what we do. This is a sensual experience, and if you want to know what we're talking about, you better come through.
Come to the class. I was talking dirty to the pasta. He looks at me while he's doing this, and he's like trying to flip it, and he flips it, and it goes, and without a beat, he snatched up that pasta without even he was still looking at me.
Honestly, even better, you weren't flipping it. You sat it back down on the table, which would have been enough for you to say, like, this is complete. Over. I'm done.
Right.
You looked at her because of what she said, and as the dough started to fall, I was like, oh no. I literally said, oh no. And you just went, boom. What you talking about? What are you even talking about?
Man.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
We literally thought our pasta was going to be on the floor.
Oh,
yeah. We thought that shit was such grace.
Is that lamb or gravel?
Yeah, right?
Literally.
Everyone drops their first sfolia. It's a rite of passage. It makes it taste better. We would have dusted it off, but you all didn't drop it. It was going to be me. Yeah. But part of the instruction that I was offering is that when you make fresh pasta, there are several opportunities where the pasta speaks to us. It lets us know what it needs, what it doesn't need. I mean, like
water.
You know, not just need. Yeah, not like needing, but we also needed it. Yeah. So just for clarity's sake, but there are several moments where you can listen to the pasta. I know I might sound a little woo-woo when I'm talking like that, but it's the truth. And again, that's the mastery coming through, is that I have learned enough about the process that I can hear what it's telling me. I can visualize what it's telling me, and intuitively, I am connecting to this thing. Now, was I like fully present in that moment when it dropped?
Hell no.
No, because we were laughing about a very creative spin on a historical classic, you could say.
I think we were talking about music. And I think I'd called our dough, our pasta, a stripper.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what happened.
Yes.
I was present for that.
Yes. He was present.
So, but in that moment.
But no one really understood what I meant, and I was like, no, yeah, she's a stripper. We've been calling her all these dirty names all night. She's a midnight dancer, by the way. Stripper. We don't.
Yes, she is.
Midnight dancer. And I had said that, and like I remember you just looking at me.
I was like, that's
as you were
brilliant.
trying to like.
That's high key. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. That is
like,
brilliant.
Yeah, we interviewed you all night. Man.
We did, and she had to rest and all that. But yeah, you know, staying present with it and listening and intuitively knowing what it needs, what is required of you in that moment. And just to back up to the phone thing real quick, and then you know, however we are closing out, but that's such a beautiful thing, and I really appreciate you all saying that. That was not even a thought on my mind.
Exactly.
When we set the table that way, when we, you know, got things going, we didn't instruct no phones. Take your phones. I don't, you know, use them. We didn't even think about that. But the fact that was an outcome for each of us, I couldn't be more happy and grateful that I got to play a role in that.
Yeah. And yeah, thank you so much for playing your role in creating that experience, and for, you know, trusting us for one, to be a part of it, but to also, you know, trust us to come up here and tell your side of it, like the experience and what brought you there. I had no idea that you were self-taught, and I love that, because that is so, I've met so many untrained chefs, like working in this industry for as long as I have. I've met so many people who are just like, oh, I just learned on the job, or I learned on the fly, or I taught myself. And so to meet another person to have achieved what you have achieved is it's just very inspiring. So thank you for sharing that story with us, but also sharing it with everyone out there, because you never know who's out there that's going to hear that and be like, okay, I'm going to give that a shot too.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they'll be fucking flipping dough all over the fucking place, man.
As they should.
As they should.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
so is there anything you want to leave everyone out there with? Like any message, or just what would you want to leave them with?
Yeah. Pour your love into whatever you're doing, wherever you're doing it, and with whomever you're doing it. And we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right if we do those things.
Yeah.
With love at the center, we'll be all right.
Yeah. You heard it here first. There he is. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, both of y'all.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah, you too, Chef. Right? And she can handle it. She is a strong woman. All right? And he's really working hard to earn her trust and respect. He's starting to pick her up a little bit and stuff.
What that song? You work hard. I told you, our girl is a stripper.
Maybe.
Whoa!
Got it.
Oh!
You always want to be careful with that.
Yeah, I was.
And that's actually
looking, but snap back in.
That's actually a rite of passage.
I'm so sorry. I literally distracted you with our stripper pasta.
Maybe. I love that.
Yeah. All right. So now that we've actually knocked this event off the list, this was number 12.
12.
So I want to say congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
That.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. I'm crossing into the camera on both of these. I don't care.
Good. This is a good time for that, man. We're here. It's all about family. It's all about fellowship.
Yeah. So how do you feel now that you've actually gotten one done?
I feel great. This is my favorite part of the whole evening, is being able to hang out with the people. You know, we put the wine on the table. We have the joints and just hang out. That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah. Totally. It's like we get to enjoy the atmosphere that we've created.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amen.
So let the people out there know who you are.
Well, my name is Adam Sanchez. I am a mixologist, bartender. Been in the industry for about 20 plus years. Ran into this fool in El Sereno, and yeah, man. Bartend, do handyman stuff during the day, do comedy and this at night. That's it, man.
Yeah. No, so I mean, I don't want to just dive right into that.
Yeah.
We actually met first. We met at a pool party.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just gave it's a small pool. It's not like
it was a very very small pool.
He didn't see me from across the room. It was literally like what 7-8 feet away. You know.
We were on elbows.
Yeah, basically. And he's just like, hey man, what's up? How you doing? I'm Adam. I'm like, oh, I'm Fernando, and that was it. And that's how I ended up meeting Trevor, and that's how we're here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So So how do you feel now that it's done? You know, like we talked to you before we got started, really rocking and rolling.
Yes.
Now, how do you feel that it's done?
It feels like we have rocked and rolled. It feels like we have completed the ride.
Yeah.
I would say it's funny. No matter, I'm always surprised by the night of the different pieces of the night that catch me off guard or that require like a step up, or all of a sudden goes from we're solid chilling, like we're 30 minutes ahead of schedule, to like, all right, like roll, we gotta walk this right now.
Yeah.
You know, like the other night I was making our family meal and I put the salad in the oven instead of the meat, like, and they're in tins and I labeled them. But I think that's what happens. It invited me to slow down to speed up.
Yeah.
And I think that was the theme of how I led the team tonight. There were a couple moments where I was like, let's slow down to speed up here. Like where do we, let's take a breath.
Yeah.
And let's rock and roll.
He's the king of breath. It's crazy.
I mean, I say that a lot. That was one of the first things I noticed when we finally found the place, because I got lost. Which is weird because I was on foot. I don't know how the fuck I got lost, but I found the way. You know, just there on the placard as you walk in, it's like, hey, take a moment, take a breath, and just be ready to take all of this in. And I'm always saying, you just gotta breathe a little bit, just let things come to you. So, I mean, you were rocking and rolling there with the cocktails, dude. You know?
Thank you.
So, I mean, what inspired you when it came to, you know, putting things together? Because we got you actually, you know, telling us about the cocktail. You know, like, what was your inspiration behind that?
Well, yeah. So today we knew that it was going to be pasta making, Italian. I knew that we had some Campari back there, and I've been playing around with this butterfly PT. And I was like, all right, let's see what we can do with this. How can I make this special for this event? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Negroni's my favorite drink of all time, and so anytime I can use Campari, I'm like, let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. But no, dude. What was the question again?
The question is whatever you want.
Yeah, right, man.
But I mean, so what goes into your inspiration just in general? You know, so you gave us the inspiration behind this one, but like when it comes to, hey, I know this is the event that I'm going to be curating.
Okay.
What goes into your process? You know?
Oh man. Really, just my big thing is letting the people who need to run the show. I like being on the background and stuff. You know what I mean? So anything that I can do to assist chef, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm like Shmi. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready to help out.
100%.
Right?
100%.
But I really love the fellowship of things. I really love getting together and knowing that I'm about to hang out with a bunch of new people I've never met before. That kind of gets me inspired, and like I know the table needs to be set, because like not only am I doing drinks, I'm setting the table up and making sure all that's squared away. I don't know, man. Like it's just fun. I love it's all just a fun game, man.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And like putting all the pieces together is one of the most fun parts. But also helping people who are putting the pieces together is one of the other fun aspects that I noticed you did really well, which was you were, you know, making little jokes or, you know, make a voice here and there, you know, and it just brought the energy up in a way.
Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that.
Those things really matter. They really do matter. So, you know, how was that? Like, what goes into that for you? You know,
so, I apologize for interrupting
No,
you.
please. I'm team.
I do stand up as well. So I've always thought that the entertainment industry and the hospitality industry are kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm putting on a show. I'm myself, but I'm creating an atmosphere so that the people who are, you know, spending money are enjoying themselves. It's an experience that they can only get right here.
Right.
So engaging with the guest in that way, and like it makes them feel like home. You know what I mean? Makes them, they're hanging out with. Because how often do you say what's up to the cashier at the gas station, the grocery store?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You take for granted those human moments, and I think that's my biggest inspiration when I'm hanging out with everybody and just talking shit. You know what I mean? Everybody loves talking shit. You know what I mean? And so that's what it is, I guess, man.
That's cool.
I think what you said was perfect, because Adam came in the first event that we did together was the first event, and he came in as the bartender, and I was like, dude, you're a mixologist. Like the way you rock and roll. And then I observed him throughout the night on the way that he interacted with guests, and he engaged with people, and he was remembering names, and he was remembering orders and fact, and then also delivering it to me while also supporting me. And I was like, this guy's a rock star. Like this is beyond mixology. Like this is a team player. And it was immediately clear after that. And I was like, that I will bring Adam on when we continue to grow. And as soon as we hit the point we were ready to bring a third person on, first call.
It meant a lot to me, I'll tell you that. It's groovy. I appreciate that.
Those kind of things really do mean a lot.
100%.
I mean, it's having that faith in your people. That's what can help propel them forward. And you only get as far as the person standing next to you. There's no reason to try to stand in front. Sometimes you can lead right next to a person or off to the side a little bit, helping them, expand their wings and their knowledge and getting their opportunity to grow and showcase what they can do. And that's really cool that you saw that immediately and you're like, no, I'm going to showcase that. So speaking of which, I'm now going to hand it off to Kia because she had a couple questions for you both as well.
Nice.
So, yeah.
It's wonderful hanging out with you, bud.
I wanted to come on and say thank you guys so much for letting me and Fernando come into your space, into your beautiful space, by the way. It's gorgeous. And just be a part of like this thing that's growing that's beautiful. I wanted to first and foremost like congratulate you on because I've bartended for a very long time, and I think it's very important to appreciate someone who still enjoys the craft.
Thank you.
It's so important to enjoy to find someone who enjoys what they're doing, and like people have not ruined that for you.
Yeah, dude. Can't be jaded.
And I really, really appreciate that. And I know he already asked you like how the cocktail was brought up, and that's what was my question. So thanks. But I will ask you.
I can say it again.
My question to you will be then: favorite drink, specialty cocktail, something that you've had somewhere once upon a dream.
Once upon a dream?
Or once upon a time.
Oh yeah.
Like you've had it really.
Yeah.
But it's like it was like your favorite cocktail that you've ever had.
Ooh, favorite cocktail I've ever had. All right. This might sound conceited, but I made this cocktail one time. It sounds dumb. I apologize.
You made it.
No, I mean it's ridiculous to say that, but like I really got into like savory cocktails.
Yes.
So it was scotch and mezcal. And then I did tomato water and sage with like a lemon and nesugar, and just all those elements of like savory, vegetal, the smokiness. Yeah, right.
Next week,
dude, I got you, dog. Dude,
can I have one now? Like, did you have to let anything sit overnight, or were you just able to create that on
spot? I was doing some R&D for a restaurant, and we had a bunch of cherry tomatoes, and they used tomato water in one of the dishes. So I was like, hey, let me get some of that tomato water. Let me try to do some funky
awesome
stuff. And so,
mixologist. True ass mixologist. That's real.
It's fun. I mean, like, honestly, I can't really like think as far as like what's the best cocktail I had. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's do this then.
Okay.
I'll give you two scenarios. You pick which one. You give me which cocktail or which drink you like.
Yeah.
You either go to a dive bar, what's your two-touch drink, or you go to a cocktail bar, what's your classic cocktail that you usually order?
Okay, I mean, so dive.
You can give me both.
I'll do both. Dive bar, I'm doing a shot of beer all night.
Love that. What's the shot?
The shot is usually bourbon or tequila, and then whatever trash beer they got.
He's like PBR.
Exactly. RPB. I don't care what it is. You know what I mean?
Give me a straw.
Exactly. And then when I go to like the high touch places, I like to do their whatever specialty drink they have, and then a Negroni, because
you can tell a place is good, but if they do a classic cocktail, and like I'm an old fashioned person, I drink like an old white man.
Hey, hell yeah.
I do. I love whiskey, I love scotch, I love bourbon, and all that.
Nice.
I drink an old fashioned. You can tell a place is good if they drink how they make their classic cocktails. If you start muddling any fruit in my old fashioned, I will get up and walk out before you're done even pouring it into the glass. I'm out. Why are you muddling fruit in my shit, bitch? Damn. But yeah, no. So for me, it's an old fashioned. For you, it's a Negroni.
Yeah.
Technically. How about for you? What's your classic cocktail that if you go to a bar?
It's probably Campari soda.
That's not hard to fuck up. Everyone fucked that up for you.
For sure.
Whoa.
They fucked that up.
Yeah.
It's 3 things. One of them's ice.
Yeah.
What did they forget? The ice?
Orange.
Oh,
It was the orange. That's
4 things.
I love
Sorry.
I love the little orange zest in it. That's perfection. But I think there's a perfect ratio, I think.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like,
I feel like you're an Aperol drinker.
no,
No
Campari.
Aperol, just Campari.
Yeah.
So Campari spritz you would do?
Campari soda. Yeah, I don't really love white wine or sparkling.
He would do a spritz.
But yeah, I would say that's my go-to, or a Negroni.
Okay. And then if you had you said whatever specialty cocktail they have on the menu.
Yeah.
For me, I like to test people. I like to do it's hard because I've been in 2 countries. So
Nice.
South side,
South side,
East side.
East side.
I like cucumber, mint, tequila, lime and simple in a coupe glass. Toss a little bit on that. Call it that. I don't know what they call. Everywhere is different, so I'm not gonna be like it's south or east, whichever.
One of those
Something
sides. Yeah.
It's never west.
It's never west. Never go to the west side. Are you kidding me? I would like a cocktail. I would like a
Never
cocktail.
west and it's never north. But
cold.
it's either an east or a south, whatever. But this one has cucumber mint.
Yes, delicious.
And it's usually vodka or gin, but I like mine with tequila because I'm special.
Amen.
But for you, what would be your go-to classic, like actual classic cocktail, like a literal shaken? Because I just realized all the classic cocktails we said are not even remotely shaken. They're stirred or just poured into the glass.
I mean, I love anything with an egg white.
Oh, you're a sour.
Look at that guy.
Like a pisco sour.
Ooh, amen. Okay, I'll do all day, dude. Pisco sour, son.
Do you prefer sour up or on a rocks glass?
On the rocks glass.
That's cute.
With a big ice cube?
Or a couple.
Oh, a couple.
You like it on the rocks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think I drink it too fast. If I don't
If it's just in
if it's just this little, like, it's this pure, perfect, cute little cup. I like 3 sips of it. It's
like,
gone.
That was $23. Yay!
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. I hope he like does a little. Sorry, I'm like trying to pray that he like puts something in here, but I bet you he won't, and he'll just like make me look like a fool.
I don't think you will. I don't think you will.
I think I want to ask you guys, where do you see yourselves in the next year?
That's huge.
Happy.
I hope happy. I hope happy is current and in the next 10 days and then the next 10 days and 6 months from now and also in a year. I pray that for you.
Thanks.
And I don't even go to church.
No.
I pray that for
Amen.
you. Yes. Happy is a great answer. How about for you?
If we're thinking about, I mean, if I'm going to go along with that, dude, I would like to be more focused. I get sporadic mind. I get, you know what I mean? I got monkey brain all the time. And so I feel like...
they have medications for that.
Yeah, but they also have medication for that. No, but I want to continue doing these. I want to be able to bring more elevated experience in this realm to the same amount of people. You know what I mean? Like I love this intimate.
I like that it's small.
Yeah,
I appreciate that it's small.
Absolutely.
I think you get overwhelmed
100%.
when you're in a literal bar or like a full-on restaurant and they're trying to do this and you're like, oh my god, there's like literally 60 people in here. Like, who am I supposed to talk to?
And we can do doinks. Like that's cool. You know what I mean? And that's.
Oh yeah, I don't think you guys talked about this with Nando, but what do we have here tonight? Who did we have here tonight? Can you give us a little? You can pick up, point, whatever.
So we are blessed to work with this awesome organic full hemp CBD cigarette company called Full Moons, started by a dear homie of mine in Miami, Marion.
Miami.
And Marion has blessed us. She has blessed us with basically coming to share, like, I will always keep you stocked, and I believe in what you're doing. She's never been here. And we just talked on the phone, and she's like, I can tell by the energy when I meet you and when I see in the videos and the photos that this is something I want to be a part of. And I want to invest in this right now. And so Marion has just taken care of us in every aspect.
Okay,
full
that's
moons.
one.
And then for me, also dear friends at Nuvo.
Oh.
And so Nuvo is a family-run olive oil company.
Which is insane. Where is the olive oil from? Do you know?
It is from out here let's see, I'm trying to remember. They're based out of Long Beach. I don't know the exact
LBC?
That's
I don't know
right,
the
dude.
exact location.
Oh,
of
man.
I was 3 seconds away from mine. Doing some dumb shit.
I don't know where
I'm not doing that.
Oh,
I don't know where the farm is.
The farm in LBC? It's on 7th and Cherry.
Yeah. It's right up the street, man.
Go ahead and find that.
That's a Long Beach reference that I'm not familiar with.
Long Beach is fun.
Don't go there on your own. Just go ahead and look that up.
Got it.
That's so funny. That's so, dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hell
You
yeah.
guys are funny.
I
Anyways,
used to work at Pike Bar, 4th.
all right. So I used to work at the Hooters at
You
Pike.
worked at Hooters?
Yeah, I was a grill cook. I was their head grill cook in the evening time.
Okay, so really quickly, Blind Donkey.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude, karaoke, and then the live band karaoke down the I don't remember what that bar was called, but like it was like it's like the head garage doors. You walk in, the live karaoke on Mondays.
I'm telling you, LBC, Long Beach.
That's right. 2016, 2017. What's up?
Oh, it was a hoot
Sorry,
and a holler.
but yes.
Anyway, we're back. I'm so sorry.
Let's take a trip to Long Beach.
Nuvo Olive Oil family farm has blessed us, run by two brothers, Nathan and Josh. They have blessed us with any olive oil or vinegar. All of their stuff is organic, made with just in like high quality intention, with love, with curiosity.
I tried a few today, and whoa.
It really kicks. And
they are so good.
I met them at the farmers market 5.5 years ago when I moved to LA.
Whoa.
And I did a tasting at the Santa Monica Farmers Market, and I was like, you guys, this olive oil is amazing. And little did I know, I met Nate, and 5 years later, I'm seeing him, still every week at the farmers market.
Yeah.
And we create this, and I'm like, you guys, I have a vision. This is before I started. I'm like, I have an idea, and I want you to be part of it. And we finally figured out how that would look like and what that would work. And these have shown up, and you can't see it on camera, but they have this amazing footage.
Insert footage right here.
They have this amazing stuff. They brought everything that you could want to try.
It's so insane. I actually tried a blood orange olive oil, and then he put a peach balsamic in it. It was literally like a creamsicle.
Yeah, amazing. Right?
I was like, first of all, where's the bread?
Yeah.
I was angry, y'all. I said, where's the bread?
Oh yeah, you got your bread. Yeah, the bread was on the way out. Yeah,
we have 2 bowls of sourdough. I don't know.
I was like, I'm ready for bread. No, but he had such combos in his mind already ready to go that he was like, no, if you like this, you'll like this as well. Like, try this. And it was like little sips, like not drinking olive oil, but you're just taking a little sip to get the flavor. And then he would add a little balsamic of a different type to it. And it was a whole experience. Very, very beautiful. And thank you so much for having them. That was
for sure. Yeah,
great to have when we first came in.
Just grateful for these guys. And so big love to Full Moon CBD Cigarette and to Nuvo guys for supporting us tonight.
Thank you all for watching that interview with, Chef Trev of Chef Trev Presents with the Bamboo Oasis. We also had Adam, Nick, and I remember Justin. I think Justin was with Nuvo. So thank you all for watching that. Thank you for everyone who invited us there. He wasn't able to make it to that. I was not there. Yeah, I wanted him to be able to come up here and, so I could just talk a little bit about the experience.
He's using me as a prop.
I am using him as a prop. Yeah, just like the ladies.
Just like the what?
I said just like the ladies. But yeah, it was just a really, really cool experience, bro. Like it really was. It was the type of thing that I know we have talked about. We wish we would be able to do because they're able to do that out of their own house, like out of Trevor's own house, and the backyard is just all set up for entertaining and putting those types of events together. So it was just really cool to see that done at that level, and then to also see the amount of passion that everyone had and the buy-in. So it was a really nice experience. You know, the way that we always talk about wanting to love the job, it was nice being around people who love the job, but they also weren't all classically trained as far as like going within the restaurant and learning that way. They learned a different way, and some have worked in restaurants and some haven't, but it was just really cool to see it from a different perspective. You know,
were they shouting at each other in the kitchen?
Nah, man, everyone was really nice.
Damn, it's not the real experience then.
That's what Keel was
Chef,
saying.
get off my fucking expo!
Yeah, everyone was really nice.
Breathe fire!
Everyone said, you know, yes, chef, thank you, chef, and you actually felt good about it. Like,
well,
got a little chef in.
Nobody got verbally abused. I guess that's fine.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. But it was also at the very end of the week that is like my mom's birth week, you know, and I mean, I know you know that, but it's also like a very emotional time, but it's a time that I think back at what kind of communities I've been able to be a part of over the years and the friends that I've made, and seeing those kind of events being put together like that is part of what made me want to create this, you know, podcast, which thank you for going in on this with me and putting 3 years into this, you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool to see that and to have that experience. And then his mom was actually there, and I got to sit next to her at dinner. And I know you're very close with your mom as well. So it was nice for me to be able to hang out with people and hang out with someone's mom too, and just be like a part of that community and that family for a little bit. And I just thought that was really cool. And so we're going to close this out now with Chef Trev and his mother. They're going to be the final part of the interview here. But I also have, this is the little card that was left in front of all of our, you know, stations at the pasta making. I don't want to say ceremony, but it wasn't a seminar either. But the pasta making thing. But I haven't opened it. I decided I wanted to wait until I got here to kind of open it with you guys and see what they gave us. So it says gratitude from the Bamboo Oasis.
That's cool.
Which is the name of their place. That's really cool.
Custom made card.
Yeah, custom made card.
There's actually a handwritten note in there.
Yeah, it is. It is
not just a generic thing.
That's really cool. It says, Fernando, my man, welcome to the Bamboo Oasis. It's a gift to welcome you to my table. Hope you enjoyed the night of pasta and good vibes. That's signed by Chef Trev. And then the inside of the card is from my kitchen to your heart. Thank you for joining me. All of you is welcome at my table. Sounds like the way I would say it. Yes. All of you is welcome at my table. That was really cool. You know, thank you. Nice. And thank you again for inviting us there. That experience is everything that the industry perspective is about. And one of the questions that was asked to me that really stuck with me the most, I believe it was Justin. He asked me, what was the purpose of the show? And I said, like, to be able to show the backstories from everyone there, and also give you an opportunity to see them in action in real time. And that's a new part of what we're trying to do with the show, so bear with us. That's why we've been changing so many things lately.
That's why we're on the roof.
Yeah, that's why we're on the roof. Undisclosed location.
Just a nice little city backdrop.
Yeah, gotta have the ambiance. But yeah, so we hope to do more things like that in the future. And if any of you out there are, you know, interested in having us come on location or anything like that to do an interview, just hit us up. You know, hit us up in the comments or shoot us a message or email us. We're not that hard to get a hold of.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I think that'll be it for now. So yeah, we'll turn it on over to the final interview of the night. Cheers. Thanks, brother. All right, so we are finally at the end. I know you're running on fumes, but this is one of those rare moments where we get to introduce my mom. Yeah, yeah. So if you want to let the people know, just hi, my mom, like how whatever your message is to them from the beginning after going through this experience and watching your son do this and everything like that.
Oh, well, I'm Trev's mom,
Yeah.
Dorian.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this has just been great. Just a treat to be here and experience everything that Trevor's been telling me about and that I've seen photos of and video for so many weeks now, a couple of months. And just to be here and experience the magic has been just a gift. To see people come together and share space in real life versus how disconnected I think people are often because we're on our phones and so many virtual connections, but people really want to be here and talk to each other and find out about each other, and everyone is passionate about food, so that's the common denominator.
Yeah.
And that brings them in, and that's great. And anyone can go to a restaurant, have a dinner, pay the bill, and leave. But to come here, it's an experience.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it was a pleasure to be a part of it, and I really, again, just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be able to, just show this event from the inside and out and show it from beginning to end, and to be able to share it with a family member is one of those rare occurrences that like you never know when we'll be able to get again. And I just thank you all for being a part of it to the very, very end.
Yes,
of
course.
And we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. But again, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, being so welcoming, and you as well. And I'll sign off with that. But if there's anything else you want to give everyone out there, like, feel free.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching this, come by the Bamboo Oasis, come have dinner, come join the table. My name is Chef Trev, and we'd love to have you here. And thank you for coming and being part of it.
Thank you as well.
Thanks,
and as always, y'all, cheers to the staff. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Awesome.